We are... well, y'all are alive, currently. I'm Taylor. I DM a lot of things, but currently this. Welcome to the Black Hills, a story of camaraderie and Western tropes and probably some despair thrown in.
Lots of despair.
Yeah, no, that's probably like the main ingredient.
Yeah.
Players today are Silent, playing Lucian Stoll.
Hello.
Azim, playing Liam Walsh.
Oi, how's it going?
And JacobTheMadMayor, playing Basil Holidae.
Howdy.
And our three lucky players
You
have managed to get themselves into an interesting situation.
you have a very twisted view of the definition of the word lucky.
My ancestors are Irish, so that tracks. Yes. So, two relatively new in town, one from a town over, just come in looking for the Reverend Weston Smith, who had gone missing. And two folks who are new in town looking for work. All three of you were called in by the mayor, quote unquote, not quite a mayor, not quite a city yet. He's looking to try and legitimize the city with the U.S. government, and of course that can't happen with mysterious disappearances, of which there have been a few. After seeing a really grotesque body that was in much worse condition than it logically should have been, going around looking for clues, almost getting everyone shot,
Sorry.
and no, it happens occasionally. But through that, you found a lot of clues pointing towards a particular James Strozakowski and the mine claim he had. Navigating out there, you were attacked by, for lack of a better term, a zombie, an undead creature. You ascertain this to have previously been Christine, the lover of James. You found James's brother Philip, and though he appeared to be highly malnourished, he was alive, and you escorted him back to town. You found the reason Philip was stuck here from a cave-in, and a charred body of one Stephen Smithson that did not die correctly. And you have just finished basically using firearms to dismember a corpse that came out of the water towards you.
My apologies, guys, but I'm getting called away. Apparently, there are groceries to grab out of the car.
Oh,
Alright.
Be right back.
poor timing.
And we also met Joseph Garcia in the
Yes.
caves above.
A man who seemed mostly fine.
Except
Had-
had a penchant for out of context quoting biblical verses.
Yes. Particularly ones about eternal life.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that he is definitely dead, covered in all kinds of sores that seem to actually still somehow be alive. Not him, the sores.
Well, I mean, he doesn't look like he has any sort of injuries that would kill someone. He had some scrapes and some bruising, but no, nothing really obviously.
I feel like if we make it out of here alive, on our way out, we should burn him.
That just seems rude.
Now, I'm
He
in
offered
agreement.
you food and shelter.
No, I'm just gonna toss in a stick of dynamite and say bye-bye.
What do you all have against Mr. Garcia just living his life up there?
In
Back
Undeadville?
south.
Yeah. The fact that I'm pretty sure he's not alive.
Yeah, that is a valid concern. That I am in wholehearted agreement with.
You know, the problem is it's the opposite of what you guys have been experiencing, which is that everything is alive when it shouldn't be.
But is that really being alive?
That kind of depends on your definition now, doesn't it?
I don't think it does.
I would somewhat have to agree with that. Just because somebody is up and walking around does not mean they're actually alive.
Was Christina alive?
No.
Yes.
Calling BS.
Only one of those answers was correct.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
Hey, back.
All right. Where were we?
As we're discussing the philosophical implications of the undead,
So you admit it was undead?
Undead
There's a
is
difference
not
between-
alive.
Yes.
yeah, but dead is the opposite of alive, and un means not. So
So it's unalive.
no, it's not dead.
Yes, that doesn't make it alive.
Wait, no, it's not dead. Not dead.
We're winning.
Yeah.
Just keep confusing him.
No matter what, I still have yet to hear you say anything about them being alive. Just that they are undead, not dead, or dead.
I've literally said they're alive. Just straight up said that. Like that wonderful young man, Steven.
Yes, but you're lying to us.
Why would I do that?
Because-
Well, now
It's much
That's
funnier to make
something-
me super paranoid, and then you don't believe me when I tell the truth.
That's something I could write a book about, but
Probably.
Yeah, we're all actually monsters who are killing innocent people.
this-
We're actually the undead.
this is my second campaign with you. Well, this is a one-shot. This is my second tabletop game with you as the DM for. I could already write a book about it.
So, back in media res, you guys have been accosted by this very bloated corpse that came from the water, and yeah, you essentially just backed up slowly and blasted it to pieces with your guns.
Guns are good.
Take a
Also
moment
loud.
to reload my rifle.
If I recall correctly, you guys did throw something in the water, yes?
Somebody, yeah, Basil threw a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't anything more important I was forgetting.
And I'm not getting anywhere near that water.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah,
guys
no,
said
Basil,
that.
you're still like terrified of water right now.
Oh yeah, Basil.
Phobia.
Basil is still currently in a very wet, standing water cave after having developed hydrophobia. That happened too.
For a few hours, yes. So for the next few hours, he's going to be afraid of water. In a cave that's dripping with water. That should turn out well.
So yeah, I'm gonna rely on you boys for the light from now on, as he kind of just crushed my my lantern,
Oh yeah, the corpse is now on top of your lantern.
and I
And-
can see the oil already flowing out.
Yeah.
The oil's flowing out.
Yep. Hey, preacher, can you step back for a second as I pull out my box of matches?
I'll put my box of matches away. Oh, by all means, well, the honor's yours.
Strike. Okay, that's
Alright.
enough for me. Let's get out of here. I don't think we need to check that water.
Being.
You do hear this almost choked gurgling sound as this what is essentially completely dismembered is now like you could hear sounds coming from the face as it burns. Almost like it's still trying to say something.
Oh, for the love of... These things just don't die. I pull out my, my Remington, 4440 Remington revolver. And despite the flame still going, I kind of get close enough, point directly at its head. I do stop for a moment if it does sound like it's actually trying to say words.
No, it sounds more like
Nah, I
The
can't
kind
do
of
it anyways.
this sounds more like
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
scream of some sort.
Ah, okay. Blam!
Wow.
Right to the head.
Right into the. Okay, there's now a lower jaw that appears to be still emitting some noise, but that's probably more mechanical from the heat.
Okay, and I start reloading my Remington as I start walking away.
Hey, well, I'd say, lead the way. What's your last name? Mr. Holiday?
Yeah, let's keep going. Away from the water.
Oh, well, I mean,
I got no
there's-
arguments for me.
There's water everywhere in the caves.
Let's just not talk about water. I'm doing my best not to focus on that.
Oh,
I take a sip from my cantina.
All right. We want to go north towards this one, or south towards this one.
I think I see a little bit of water down south anyways.
yeah, do we want to head down south and see where this offshoot goes?
Be your
Alright.
light real quickly, preacher.
I'll move forward with my light. Oh, and
Oh, I guess not. Never mind. Okay.
We are very good at this.
Everybody's smacking into each other yet again.
What
Is-
going on?
Is this a standing puddle?
No, that's just dark rock.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Bummer.
I think you made Dan and I very sad.
Alright, I'm going to get to this point here, where I can see down both tunnels, and I'm going to go ahead and do a spot hidden check.
What kind of things are you looking for?
The usual check for any sign of life or that kind of thing.
Okay.
Lucian is gonna keep an eye behind us as well.
Liam was going to try to listen, but failed that hard.
Yep.
Spot
Yes,
hidden,
he did.
spot hidden. Nope.
Yeah, Basil, however you pronounce that. The path branches in either direction. From what you can see from the lanterns, there's cave walls. It doesn't look like too many pickaxe marks are in the walls here, which kind of makes sense. It's a very narrow area that would be hard to maneuver in anyway. You do see occasional bits of slightly darker patches of stone or very small green crystals in the wall.
I get the feeling this way leads to a dead end, so I'm going to continue leading this way.
Interesting choice of words.
And now I see down here there's a slight bit of a more tunnel.
Hmm.
Oh, well, still going this way. Away from water.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
Why is this blocked?
All right. Let me just, because until you guys reached it, it kind of needed to not do anything important.
It's the void.
There we go.
Okay, I don't like the look of that green glow over there.
That look anything like the Veridite we picked up earlier?
Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, Basil, you see a greenish glow coming from around the corner. And,
Gun is out, hand is up.
Yeah, pull out the pistol.
okay,
They never
I will
put it
need you
away.
guys to, yeah,
That's a failure on my part. Darn.
go ahead and roll spot hidden for me, Basil.
Just Basil? Okay.
Well, he's at the front.
Nice!
You do see, like, as you come around the corner, so is an old man almost in a creature's outfit. Oh, please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed, and he holds his hands up.
Would Lucian recognize the voice?
No, you do not recognize the voice. You also don't know that there was a person there until you heard that.
Okay, no, that's fine. I was just wondering if it sounded like the preacher, Father Smith.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to be Father Smith, would you?
Oh, no. I just fell through somewhere and got lost here. I was on my way out to talk to some gold panners, and there was some sort of sinkhole or something.
Basil's going to holster his gun and motion for the others to come on in. Come on out to the light where we can better see you.
Holy shit.
Alright. You guys also see behind him what looks like the stone is starting to turn, like, to shift to cobbles. And a large circular design with stubby yellowed candles giving off a green light.
Lucian is not going to holster his gun and is going to
Neither is Liam.
look at the ceiling to see if there's any sign of this so-called sinkhole.
You don't see any sign of a sinkhole. You're also fairly certain that if somebody did fall through a sinkhole, they would not stand directly underneath it until they heard somebody come up. But if you let me finish my description, you also notice that there's a badly decomposed body, mostly bone and ichor at this point, being crawled over by a large number of carrion beetles. And could you not chew in the microphone?
Didn't know it that loud, sorry. Everybody got very quiet now.
We're waiting for any more description.
I think.
Yeah. No, past that, you see there's almost a stronger greenish glow coming from somewhere around the corner. And, yeah, Lucian, you do not see any holes in the ceiling.
Okay, does Lucian recognize anything about what's there?
Give me an occult roll.
Don't fail. Well, it's not a failure.
Well, it's pretty obvious that these are some sort of ritual candles. They're very common in occult circles. You don't know there's nothing about the design that seems familiar.
Okay.
You're also you think it's a bit odd because typically if there's any sort of sacrifice in any ritual, then the remains are either consumed or removed. And before you mention cannibalism, people do sacrifice animals, but cannibalism has been mentioned now.
I think what I was more thinking of is does the carrion beetles, does that ring any bells?
You don't recall any sort of ritual that specifically involved carrion beetles, but they do tend to hang around dead bodies, so this has probably been there a while.
Okay.
As you guys are sort of taking this in with your guns out, this guy's still with his hands up. Oh, my name is Peter. What are your names?
Well, Peter, I'm Basil. This here's Liam and Father Lucian. Out of curiosity here, what the heck's happened behind you?
I honestly don't know. I was wandering through the tunnels. I heard somebody coming, so I hid because I thought maybe the people that did this were coming back.
Does he seem to be telling the truth?
Give me an insight roll.
There is no insight.
Gosh dang it, psychology.
Fuck.
Yeah,
You-
he's telling the truth.
Or you just really can't figure out whether he's telling the truth or lying.
Alright. Yeesh. Well, where exactly are you coming from?
Do you mean the hole I fell through, or something
Well,
else?
where exactly are you from? I know. Because he's dressed like a preacher, right?
Kind of. And you being familiar with preachers, he doesn't quite look like a preacher of any denomination you've seen before. He just sort of is wearing similar clothing. Almost, I want to say, more Amish or something like that, Mennonite, Luddite, something like that, where it's starched, like very, very fancy Sunday clothes compared to what you'd expect to find somebody walking around in, but not quite religious garb.
You don't quite seem to be dressed for anywhere around here. Seems strange that you'd be wearing these clothes. Just heading out to talk to gold panners.
Well, I find that the clothes make the man, and a good first impression on these sort of people can really help with any sort of business dealings.
Oh, so you're a businessman then? What type of business do you work in?
I sell things to people. Currently, I was hoping to find out if there was anything that some of the gold panners around here were short on, and try and procure some of it for them.
Well, if does he look injured?
He doesn't look like he's obviously injured. He walked with a slight limp when he was coming out from around the corner. Basil would have known that, but
No,
you don't see any obvious injury on him.
no visible injuries. Okay. Well, I think you should probably try to make your way out of these caves. If you head down the way we came from and to the left, keep kind of following a straight path, they'll get you out of here. It's it's pretty
are you sure?
pretty dangerous down here at the moment.
Is something going on? I mean, besides, do you know who might be behind these? And he sort of gestures behind him.
I'd fancy a guess that it's whoever or whatever is responsible for dead people not being dead around here.
That doesn't really seem to make much sense.
Oh, I'm sure you could hear all the gunfire just, like, what, 30 seconds ago? A minute ago? Roughly?
Yeah. Well, of course, that's why I hid around the corner, I thought someone might be coming to finish off anyone that found out about this.
No, it was, more like there was a bloated, decomposing, body in a lake, down around the corner that decided to wake up and attack us.
That... Really? That
Well,
that
it's
sounds...
Not the first
very-
one we've found here.
That sounds even worse.
I'd recommend, trying to make your way out.
Well, if you say so. It's a straight shot, you say, after that left?
Yeah, to head back down around the way we came. Take a left. Just keep following the big tunnel. It'll bring you up, and just keep heading straight and hugging the left wall, and you'll come out at the entrance to this a mine up above. More of a cave system down here, but you'll end up at the claim camp.
Well, all right. If you'll excuse me, as he tries to sort of squeeze past you.
Lucian is going to move over and let him have a wide berth.
Right, and he just...
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that now. That's a thing.
Yep. That's a little
Yep.
scary.
Yeah, that's neck and futz.
Hey, Father, would you loan me your lantern?
Yeah. Hand over the lantern.
Alright, if you two want to search around this room, I, for whatever reason, have a really sneaking suspicion and want to check that other tunnel. Well, you boys are checking this. I throw my rifle sling over my shoulder and pull out my Lamont.
As you're saying this, Liam, actually,
Uh-oh.
you feel a cold chill go down your back.
Never good.
Spin around real quickly.
There's Basil.
Yeah?
No, you just spin around and Basil is there.
That's where the cold chill came from?
No, it's just a chill on your back, down your spine, almost.
Is it still there? Or...
Yes.
Do you think it's a good idea to split up?
I'll be honest. I'm not certain if it's a good thing to stay here. I've got this hard to say feeling that almost like something's watching us at the moment.
What does this look
something's
like?
trying to warn us.
Yeah, so as you look at that, there's a gnarled mass of vines and roots and bark. And as you look at it, it looks fine, but the parts when you aren't paying attention almost seem to be shifting. If you wait for it, you can almost feel a rhythm to that shift. And as you look away from parts of it, the parts that you're not paying direct attention to seem to rot and age and blister into blackened bits of bark and sap. But you look back and suddenly it's fine.
Is it glowing bright green?
And yes, there's a very bright green glow coming from somewhere within the cluster of plants.
I feel like we should burn it.
I don't have much for starting a fire right now, unless you still got those barrels of kerosene.
Well, I still do have 2 gallons of kerosene, and we got the lamp and matches. That thing.
Not to mention I still got the 6 sticks of dynamite.
That don't feel natural.
I don't think any part of this feels natural, and I still got a really bad feeling coming from somewhere. Strangely enough, it seems to be coming from... And I kind of step away from Basil and towards the father, Lucian,
Hmm.
does that cold feeling kind of stay in the same area, almost, if you will, like still pointing at Basil?
No, it's still just a chill in your spine.
Metaphorical, not physical, like chill.
Oh, okay. Something just don't feel right about here. I kind of want to get away from it. Whatever it is.
Is it the living, dying bramble tree, the human sacrifice circle, or is there something else?
I can't pinpoint it. Or is there a roll I can make to try to pinpoint this?
No, it doesn't really seem to be for any particular reason that you can think of.
Okay. I can't find any specific reason for it. I've seen dead bodies. I've seen bodies eaten up by all kinds of critters. I've seen death all over the place, so whatever plant that is, I've seen that as well. Well, things similar to it at least.
Speaking of the plant, who actually looked at it?
Hi!
Everyone?
No,
Did you look directly at the plant?
no, I didn't.
Okay, everyone else make me a sanity roll.
Yeah. Oh, barely succeeded.
Oof.
Alright. Liam,
do I
you
lose this time?
lose 2 sanity.
Okay.
Lucian, you lose 6 sanity.
No, I don't, but I do go down to 22 luck.
Alright. It's a good thing Liam was the one that caught on to. Anyhow, yeah, no, what are you guys going to do about this?
Burn
You
it.
can also see, that now that you're paying a little more attention, the walls are made out of a lot darker stone and have more of those greenish crystals in the walls, similar to the ones you'd found previously.
Gonna holster my Lamont. Bring back out my rifle.
Do you think we should... Do you think there's any chance this skeleton might get up and attack us? Should we try burning it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer to both of those questions is yes.
Let's try to burn it before it stands up then, I guess.
Watch out for those beetles, though. I got a feeling they can have a nasty bite to them.
Yeah, they kind of do.
The better question is, how do we want to approach this tree over here? I may have said that previously I've seen dead plants, but this is something else. I don't want to get any closer to it, honestly. Plus, I'm a little concerned about possibly starting the fire and the dynamite just yet. We still haven't found the good old father that we came here looking for. I'm not entirely certain it's wise to turn our backs on this situation, but perhaps finishing up our search of the area first, before finishing this place off.
I feel like
I agree, purge it with fire, Father, but
that's probably a good
perhaps
idea.
not just yet.
Do we want to kind of skirt around? It looks like the cave continues up a little ways on the left here.
Yeah, take your lantern back, by the way. Don't need this after all.
Oh, we'll take the lantern again.
That reminds me. Gonna go to properties, because you don't have a lantern anymore.
Yep.
You no longer emit light.
Yep.
Alright, food has been put away.
Do we want to head up the tunnel, up over there?
I want to check out the tunnel down over here that we passed earlier. The one that Basil was a little nervous around.
Oh, well, I mean, I think we should check that one out as well. Do you think maybe there's a chance that the tunnel connects with the one that's here?
The tunnel on the left?
This one here.
That one connects with what? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what.
Oh.
The northern tunnel we
Yeah,
missed
do you
earlier.
think there's a chance that it connects with the tunnel we passed earlier?
Difficult to say from this angle, but I mean, tunnels usually connect to each other.
Well, let's just get moving. I don't feel right here.
Yeah.
You don't feel right. You're not the one with the cold shiver running down your spine ever since we entered this place.
You're not the one who doesn't like being around water right now.
That's a fair point. I do not take my eyes off of the circle over here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fun! I am going to do a spot hidden roll now.
What? Why would you spot hidden here? I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? Yeah, no, there's a staircase carved into the stone in that tunnel.
Can Lucian also try to take a look?
Oh,
If you want.
is that staircase going up or down?
That is a staircase going up.
Well, shit, I don't remember
Wow.
seeing anything up there. You
About
boys mind letting me in?
how much of an elevation change did the tunnel that led us down to here take us through? Like, was it like a large elevation change? Was it enough that like these stairs might not go all the way up, that it could be like?
It's possible, but unlikely. It was
Okay.
probably about 20 to 30 feet elevation change,
Okay.
which isn't abnormal for between major levels of a cavern.
Not
Okay,
really
I
big
gotta-
enough that there could realistically maybe be
There could be, maybe, but it probably not.
between. Okay.
I got a barely success.
You look around, you see some of those green crystals scattered about, but not much else. Aside from, the obvious stairway.
This isn't a tunnel or something?
No. This area up top, that's a dead end.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, this seems ominous as shit right here.
Say that again.
It does indeed look like a set of stairs.
The more we explore this caves, the more I'm thinking our better option is to just give up and blow the place.
I'm starting to feel inclined to agree, though.
Do I still have that cold shiver?
Yes.
If we can find Father Smith,
Also, yeah, you're not going to see any further in there, remember, you don't have a lantern.
I would like
Oh,
to.
that's right. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I was following up behind you.
Yeah.
I noticed him scooching her like, can I see? Why is it changing? No, you don't emit light, you don't have a lantern.
Coming up with me, Father. I can't see far without you right now.
All right.
Alright, I'll take lead again.
This certainly seems like it connects through now.
It certainly is seeming that way.
We need to stop bumping into each other like this, Father.
Now you do have a lantern emitting from you. Yeah, it's looking awfully familiar.
Well,
Yeah,
it
we're back here.
looks like we did loop around.
Do we pass Peter on our way?
Given that you told him to keep going straight, he wouldn't have taken the turn, so no.
Alright.
I get the feeling Peter may have gone down this way.
Which way?
This tunnel.
I'm not seeing any indication of any sort of
The
anything.
tunnel we're about to go to that we have not yet explored.
No, he was told to stay to the left.
He was told to stay to the
Good.
left.
Good.
Anyway, going back down here.
Oh, yay.
You.
It's a bit tight again.
Have we passed, weird dude who's in no way suspicious whatsoever yet?
I mean, good, nice old man Peter? Yeah, no, you haven't passed him.
The dude whose character art looked like he had crazy eyes?
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
I'm
come.
still thinking we've...
Mild case of crazy eye.
Yeah.
You do notice here that it's not water, but the stone does seem to have more moss on it than in some of the other areas. It's not wet, but it squishes. You can hear it underfoot.
Somehow this is more unsettling than water.
Warn me if I get to a place where I need the rollers. Ooh. I noticed something.
You do it. Stop bumping into each other. You notice something, and as you say something, you hear a bonk.
Father, not again! Oh, shit.
Alright, which one of you I'm gonna call Bo, and which one of you I'm gonna call Larry?
Do they even exist yet?
If anything, you're Larry. No, So, you guys do see, here in the middle of this cavern, what looks like a guy sitting down, but emaciated and wasted, and as your eyes travel down further, the bottom of his body is not really in the shape that you'd expect. What's left of his legs look like they shattered on impact, as you can surmise that this is from the hole that you almost fell down. The moss that's been growing seems to congregate around his legs, and you see tiny insects moving in and out of the pant legs, what's left of them. There's a single boot that is still intact, and he's leaned up against a medium-sized stone. As you enter, he sort of like moves his eyes to look at you, but doesn't do anything else.
Gun is up.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna venture a little bit closer in. Pardon me.
Off.
We're searching for survivors down in here in this here cave. Looking a little rough there, partner. What's your name?
His eyes follow you as you come in.
I don't.
You see him work his jaw, but it almost like there's no sound coming out.
I don't think this one is.
I'm getting that feeling, Father, but best to try.
You see arm twitches and starts to move over towards a patch of moss near him. Scratch something out. But you can't tell what it is.
Cover me.
If you're alive, nod your head.
The almost imperceptible nod.
If you're dead, nod your head.
Father, I don't think that's gonna help. I get the feeling.
Saying that, you see, it's not nodding his head, but he looks almost sad.
Okay.
I think I get what's going on, but gonna get up to here. Do I see what he sprawled down on the ground?
Give me a spot hidden. It's still kind of difficult to make out. There's not exactly the strongest guy right now, and there's moss everywhere.
Nope.
You can make out that there's, as he's scratching it, you can make out there's what looks like letters, but you can't tell what they are from here.
It says fresh meat.
Well, that's reassuring. I guess I'm gonna get a little closer.
All right.
Lucian's
another spot hidden.
Lucian's gonna keep an eye out behind us as well.
All right.
I have my gun shouldered
Oh,
and ready.
come on!
This time it was worse.
You can't make out most of it, but you do make out the word, like, it's upside down because you're facing the wrong direction compared to him. You make out the word James.
Are you James Strazikowski, the owner of this claim?
Nods his head very slightly again.
You've been missing about 4 whole weeks, boyo. What happened to you? Well, I guess you can't exactly answer that, can you?
Sort of looks down at the rest of what he's written that you can't really tell what it is.
One more time. And hope he doesn't attack me for getting this close.
Why would he do that? That just seems mean.
Oh, come on!
Well, the funny part is you're close enough now that you don't need a spot hidden roll to see it.
Uh-huh.
But what he scratched out on the ground in this mossy, almost gooey, as you're walking it, very squishy, gooey moss around him. It says, James, kill me. Do not trust Peter.
Shit.
Well, that explains a good bit. Before I honor your request, James, I want to let you know we found your brother Philip. He's alive. He's back in town now getting looked at. Hopefully you'll be able to find some comfort in that.
Closes his eyes and once again that very slight nod.
Good. One moment. He looks back to himself, shakes his head towards Liam and Lucian. And then looks back to James. From what we've seen here, bullet to the head ain't exactly gonna do much. So I apologize. This is gonna get a bit painful and messy. Pulls out his tomahawk. Hope you can rest in peace.
And roll to see how well that works for you specifically.
Lucian Basil is prepping. Lucian's gonna kind of like, he's not really seeing anything down the tunnel behind him. He's gonna just try to listen to see, make sure like
you're not being followed or anything.
Not being followed or anything. Yeah.
Hey.
All right, and
Do I hear anything?
Not anything irregular. You hear dripping and maybe an occasional scuttle of something moving, but not anything human-sized.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Hey Basil, could you suck less?
Oh, eat me!
Blam!
Yeah, as you like almost suck it a bit into his throat and hit a vertebra, as you go back to swing again, you hear a bang and a bullet just like goes straight through in one eye, blasts through the skull out to the back.
Jeez.
The other eye is still looking at you, still pleading almost.
Come on!
Okay, so it takes a little bit longer, but you do manage to finish decapitating this person as their half of an intact skull rolls off. From that whole exchange, I will need you to roll a sanity roll as that was deeply disturbing. Oh, you failed.
Oh my gosh!
I don't want to lose my luck here.
Hey, you
Oh,
lose 2
boy.
sanity points.
That's not too bad.
It's a very low roll.
We're well equipped for this adventure.
I like
Yep.
it though. So what was the note he scribbled?
That was James. Asking for death.
I see.
He also said not to trust Peter.
So, like,
The guy we just told how to get out of here.
Yeah. I think we might want to make beat feet back up topside.
I would have to agree with that.
oh. I think we've done all we can for James, so...
That actually kind of finds most everyone if we're to assume that bloated corpse that we've been faced at the water's edge was Zhang.
The only one we still haven't found is the preacher.
Should we,
Did you find the preacher?
No, we
No, not
haven't.
yet.
No, we haven't.
No?
The
Yeah.
one person we've been looking for, we haven't found.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we want to make haste and try to catch up with Peter?
I'm already moving.
Alright, question here is, what route are you guys taking? Because this is going to go onto a different map, so I might as well
Okay,
figure out whether anything
actually,
interesting happens
when we
along the way.
get to here,
Right.
I'm going to suggest actually taking this route,
Mhm.
and I'm going to look to the pastor.
I was gonna say the
pull out
pastor.
the 6 sticks of dynamite that I have, and the box of matches, and just say, purify it with fire.
Well, I think that's probably a good idea. How much fuse do you have?
Not a lot, honestly. I didn't bring most of the fuses with me. I left those up there. Kind of tried to hide them in bushes and whatnot. You know what? Thinking about it, no,
That's
we should
not a
just
good
get up.
idea.
We should just get out of here quick and catch Peter before he finds our stashes, at least.
Well, I think at the very least a good idea might be
Nope, let's go. And I just start walking up
how many sticks of dynamite do you have?
this way.
Let's keep talking while we're walking.
Well, I'm assuming we're already doing that.
Mhm.
I have 6 sticks of dynamite with me, but the fuses are much shorter. The rest of the stuff is up on top. So we should go ahead and just get up on top, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah. So we heading this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody put your tokens over around that exit, and I'll just transition us back to the other map. Don't go inside the walls. It doesn't gel well with the lighting.
Yeah.
But it's so fun.
There you go. Is that close
We
enough?
have a ghost. There we go. And yeah, you guys back up here. Yet another question: how are you going to exit? There's a couple of different ways you could go.
I assume the way we came.
Yeah, you tell us that that one was just a rock that kind of wraps around.
Yeah.
Which
so I think up the right, which is how we came down, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, this is where you guys are currently.
I'm
I thought we
confused
came left,
now.
but okay, we came right. All right. So we'll go right.
Yeah, we are.
No,
right
no,
here.
this passage. Wait,
Mhm. We're not seeing the
I'm
map
just
you're
being
apparently
dumb.
seeing.
I'm just
Oh,
being
okay.
absent-minded.
Oh,
You guys are
Better,
here.
better.
Okay. Okay.
There we
That
go.
makes more sense.
Yes.
As I recall,
Now-
this way we were hypothesizing as the way to get the hell out on the top side. So let's take that route.
Yeah. Any sign of Peter as we're making our way up?
Yeah, I'm gonna do either spot hidden or listen or both.
I'm gonna give you both.
Give you both? Okay.
Give you both? Okay.
That's a failure on the listen, and a hard success on the spot hidden.
Lucian sees nothing. Lucian hears nothing.
See no evil, hear no evil, die to evil.
Yeah.
That's how it be sometimes.
Nope, but nope.
Liam, as the most perceptive person here, you do not see any trace of Peter's passage here.
Like just a general note, no sign that Peter even came
In this direction, correct.
this direction.
Y'all coming?
Huh. I pause for a moment, looking around again. I don't see any sign of him coming this direction, the way we came up at least.
Well,
I know he had a split fork in the road there. Is it possible he went the other way?
Well, if he did, we have a good shot of beating him outside.
Fair point, as long as this does lead outside.
About to find out soon enough.
All right.
Stop it!
And
No!
as you guys move along a little bit, you come out of the cave at this same area that...
Let my eyes adjust real quickly and then immediately shoulder my rifle, looking down from here, kind of get myself a sniper position almost.
All right. Well, you see Christine's body. You see Carney. Not quite where he is right now on the map, but a bit further down the road with your cart. Nothing seems out of place.
Hey, Lucy,
What time is it? What time of day is it now?
That's a good question. How long did you guys spend in there? Not too long, and you started in the morning, so it's probably just afternoon.
Hey, Basil, head down there for me and check over by the gate. That's where I had stashed and tried to hide, or
On
actually
it.
outside.
On
Tried
it.
to hide the dynamite and everything. And I am
Alright.
going to stay up here and keep an eye out, this as well as behind me as well. Every once in a while.
Yeah,
Plan.
Lucian is gonna stay behind Liam and kind of keep his lantern pointed into the cave and keep his gun out, keep an eye behind
Alright.
us.
I made it down. Did I find the explosives and fuses?
Yeah, everything's exactly how you left it.
Safe.
Okay. So now the big question is finding this Peter dude, right?
That's the thought.
I think if we're gonna be heading in this way, do we want to use a couple of those sticks of dynamite and blow this entrance?
If we stop blowing entrances, I think we just go ahead and blow the whole thing.
I agree we need
What
to
about?
blow
what
the whole
about
thing, but I think we need to get back down inside and try to find the preacher. At the very least, if we blow this entrance, if that's the way Peter's heading, you know, we can at least delay him from getting out. Have a chance if we loop around the other way down, might run into him.
A feeling that perhaps really just waiting for him to come out might be a better way for us to do it. And I kind of like start trying to settle myself in a little bit. And let me see here. Please succeed this time. There we go. And I kind of just really do try to make myself a little sniper's nest, getting ready for Peter to hopefully come out of one of these passages. I'm thinking about just waiting here for him to come out. We told him to come out. I tend to think he probably will be coming on his way eventually. If not, my guess is he doubled back to either his friend Garcia or back to his the whole messed up scene that we found him at.
That's fair. No harm in waiting a little bit, and Lucian will sit down and try to be small.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a hard failure.
That's a fumble.
Yeah, I just made it so I can't hear shit for a little while.
Well, I mean, you could hear, but you're so focused on your lines of sight that you ignore basically anything you hear.
Okay.
Lucian tries to be small, and it's not really working.
The best you can think to do is get out of like direct line of sight of the doorway.
Yeah.
But past that, you're not having as much success. With the long duster and the sandbags and everything, Liam's able to make a point that's at least hard to distinguish that he's there at first glance. You are not having such success.
Meanwhile, Basil's not trying worth a shit to be hidden. But he is going to go back to this doorway, and he's going to do a spot hidden to see if there's anybody coming that way.
All right.
Liam's doing a spot hidden to kind of see if he can see any motion or anything like that too.
I'd like to point out, just in general, in Call of Cthulhu, you don't call out that you're making a check. You say what you're doing, and I tell you whether it needs one.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming...
Generally, that's supposed to be the way it is in D&D 2. If you want to spot something that's hidden, it's not a big deal, because a lot of the time I'll have you roll spot hidden anyway. But
I'm assuming I'll need to make a spot hidden, but Lucian is still like keeping his eye on the door here.
Yeah, I'm just.
You can also make a spot hidden check, yes.
And it goes about as well as expected.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the same numbers, just in the wrong order.
I'm constantly like mostly focusing on this tunnel here, but I do glance back every once in a while to this entrance here, looking to see if I see any motion, anything that looks like it's coming out, and looking to see if I see anything that looks like the outfit that Peter was wearing.
Interesting. So, here's a question. How long are you guys planning on waiting out here?
I'd say I would be willing to do like an hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Basil, you're glancing down one way. Lucian glancing down the other. Liam sort of switching back and forth, mostly focusing on the main entrance that you guys used. Tense. Every once in a while you think you hear something, but you look and there's no one.
Okay, at the end of the hour, Basil's gonna holster his gun and just kind of look up and shake his head.
He's not coming out, at least not this way.
I don't think he's coming out at all. Why come out of where you're perfectly set at?
You think he's the one responsible for all this?
Probably.
Well, aside from Philip, he's the only one who didn't seem even affected by any of this stuff. And, I mean, James gave us a warning, the best warning not to trust him, and you saw how bad off that boy was.
Indeed.
You,
I
you
apologize. I gotta rush to the restroom.
didn't have any legs.
You didn't have a leg to stand on.
Oh!
On that note, bio break.
Yeah.
Alright, and we are back.
And alive.
For now.
Of course. Whatever you say. That being said, now what?
That is a good question.
Alright, so I'm going to grab myself a lantern, refill it with the kerosene, and then I'm going to check inside this tent just to make sure that Peter's not hiding in here somewhere.
Go ahead and give me a spot hidden check.
Yep.
Spot Peter check. No, you see a couple of sleeping bags, kind of bedroll looking things, a small pack of, it looks like it's probably rations or something. Somebody rummaged through them fairly recently.
Alrighty. So what's the plan? We heading back in through this entrance, or we want to head back down this entrance over here?
I am assuming you guys picked up your extra fuses and dynamite and whatever other supplies you might want.
I'm assuming they grabbed it. They found
okay.
it.
Not
You know what they
yet.
say about assuming?
We know it's there. Not yet. We know it's there, but
Well,
that
okay.
stuff
if
is
they,
set aside for us to blow these entrances, basically.
well, I feel like we should at least bring, because you have 6 dynamite on you, not separate from what's stashed there, right?
Right. I can bring like a foot of fuse, which will give us, you know, a few seconds to run away from a big enough explosion or something.
I feel like we might want to bring a little bit more fuse than that. Give us enough time to get clear in case anything starts to come down when we're blowing whatever's down there.
I will say you would probably recall having seen some sort of detonator amongst the explosive supplies that were already at camp.
And I brought another detonator with us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we might want to bring like a good couple hundred yards of fuse.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't quite buy that much fuse.
So, how much fuse is in the camp?
If you guys look around for it,
Actually,
roll.
no, kind of buy a couple of 100 yards of fuse.
You did kind of.
Yeah.
Probably a decent amount. After all, there was detonator, there's explosives. It was generally meant for them to be out of the way for smaller explosions, but there's a good amount, probably about 100 feet or so.
I feel like we should probably bring as much as we can carry, ensure that anything we set down there we can detonate from out here safely.
I mean, if you boys want, I mean, I won't be able to shoulder my rifle too well if I'm carrying all this stuff, but I can try to carry as much of explosives, the spool of fuse, and even the detonator box they have out here already with us inside the tunnel. I'm sure we can find a sack or something to carry them all in out here.
Is there a sack anywhere?
There are, in fact, many sacks.
Yeah. So we can, like, just stuff everything
Several of
Yeah.
which you have already filled with gold.
Yeah.
Is there a sack that doesn't look to be filled with anything, or at least anything important?
Yeah, you can find a couple filled with maybe like old rations or...
Cool.
Dump those out.
Dump them on the
Start-
ground, shove in a few hundred yards of fuse.
Alright, that's weighs quite heavy, heavier than you were expecting, but it's carryable.
Yeah, we have
You are able to carry it.
I don't know if we're shoving in a couple 100 yards of fuse, but we're carrying a decent amount of fuse, as well as the dynamite we can find in the camp. I'm gonna save my dynamite for later. How many sticks of dynamite extra do they have here in the camp?
You do find 19 extra sticks of dynamite.
Okay, that's more than enough, honestly.
Let's take all of it.
Yeah, we'll take that. The electronic detonator, the fuse. The fuse they have here in camp, which is about 100 feet, you said?
Yeah.
So about 30 yards.
Yes.
Which
that-
should be decent enough.
Is that enough to reach down to the bottom level?
No.
So, I'm just going to measure it out since you're not on the maps. If you wanted to, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here because this might be what you want, might not, get to about the center of the tree. Let me change actually the...
Here's a question. When we found James, Was there a giant fucking hole in the ceiling that may or may not connect to this convenient room at the beginning of the long path?
The big hole.
Yes, in fact, you did deduce, as I told you, that this would be below that large hole that you almost fell into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
Okay.
May explain something about the state of James's legs.
So, is this enough fuse to reach the tree if we toss the fuse, like, set it up to a detonator outside ahead of time, and toss it down the hole?
Possible.
Let me check and see how many meters that would take. Because at this point,
So you said the floor above was only like 20 to 30 feet elevation above.
I meant meters, but still.
Oh.
No, I meant feet. I was thinking something else. Sorry, I'm
meters is basically a yard.
slightly. Yeah. Okay, so 86 to there, about 10 up. It's an abstraction that doesn't really matter as much about the specifics, but I just want to make sure I'm giving you a good estimate. I mean, you've got at least about 150 meters of fuse when comboed with what was at the camp. That should be enough, you think?
Okay.
I think it might take a bit more if you were to go down one of the other routes, but
I think with what we have here, if we set up a detonator at least ahead of time and kind of let the fuse spool out from the sack here, if we toss it into that giant pit down to where James was and collect it from there, we should have enough to reach the tree.
I say we try it.
So we're not just blowing all of these entrances. We're instead going to try to just blow up the tree and the ceremonial site, if you will.
Oh no, we can
Yeah.
blow up the entrances as well. We still have the dynamite you have back there.
All right. Plus a couple extra yards of fuse. Okay.
Besides, we blow up that tree, there's good chance the whole rest of the place will come down around it.
Most likely. All right. So I will start setting up the fuse box. Kind of like right here almost. Trying to get it closer to the entrance so that we have so we don't use up nearly as much of the
fuse.
Here,
fuse.
just in case.
Just in
how-
case, yeah.
What does the condition over here look like? Like,
What do you mean the condition?
Like, is it cluttered? Are there a lot of boxes and whatnot, and like rope and stuff like over there?
And there's some piles of rope and a few stray tools and rocks, but it's not too bad.
Just better safe than sorry. Might do us well to set the fuse box over here and maybe blend it in with everything else, just in case we don't run into Peter and he makes his way out.
I mean, as long as we have somebody watching the path we're going through, we should be okay.
Well,
Plus,
I mean,
I'd much rather
the
I smack the side of this thing here. Have cast iron protecting me from debris and everything like that.
well, I understand that, and we can pull the fuse box back out and pull it back a ways before we actually blow it, but you know, there are two ways down there. There's always a chance that Peter can get around us, and I'd rather have a minimal chance of, you know, being down there setting up when someone triggers this.
I mean, that's the danger we're taking at this point. He finds the fuse and follows it back, no matter where you hide it. He's
Well,
gonna find it.
That's That's why I'm saying we should, hide the fuse box. The detonator's a lot easier to spot than, a fuse wire.
I mean, okay.
Especially
And,
because it didn't seem like he had any kind of lantern or anything.
Alright, so I'll set up the,
Yeah, now that you think about it, that does seem pretty odd.
No, it seemed pretty odd in the first place.
set up the lantern, or set up the detonator box over here. Hook up the fuses to it.
All
Don't
right.
prime it.
Trying to find a good place to hide it. Go and roll me stealth and see how,
Okay.
because this
Can
is
we-
a
can
stealthy
we-
thing.
Can we get, like, is there, like, some kind of... Oh, I mean, he succeeded, but I was going to ask, is there some kind of, like, mechanism in Call of Cthulhu for, like, advantage or something? Because I'm trying to bring over, like, a couple of small boxes, like a thing of rope and things to, like, help.
No, that would
disguise it.
account for in the regular roll.
Okay.
Situational stuff can sometimes give a bonus or penalty die, but I don't think that would be significant enough to change that. Part of it's not just making sure that the detonator is hidden, but making sure it doesn't look like you've put something there.
Yeah. So, alright.
Because, I mean, if you wanted to hide something, you just piled a bunch of junk on top of it. Somebody came in and everything looks normal except the giant pile of junk. They're going to go, I wonder where they hid the thing.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm not, like, pile a bunch of junk, like, just, like...
Yeah, no, that's part of what the stealth roll
haphazardly
is about.
around it, but I was talking more like, he puts, like, the detonator down, put, like, a box on one side, a box on the other, like, a coil of rope or something, kind of, like, hanging off the corner of one of the boxes.
Yeah, that's part
Lower
of-
down the sack.
Again, part of the stealth roll in this case is making that look like was just there instead of something you placed there to hide something.
Okay. Just asking mechanically how that worked.
Yeah, mechanically in Call of Cthulhu, there's very little that you can do to like directly help someone,
Okay.
unless you're trying to work specifically to work together to do something that wouldn't be possible for a normal human, like 3 people teaming up to lift a beam or something. Then there's a specific mechanic for it, but all that really does is reduce the difficulty for the people with the best chance of succeeding.
Okay.
I sling the sack of explosives and fuses all over my shoulder. Alright, Basil, you're in charge of protecting me for the moment. And Father, just make sure nothing shoots me in the back.
Alrighty.
I'll try not to.
That's an ambiguous statement.
That's how it was intended.
Alrighty, and I just gotta
Alrighty.
start moving forward. And when I get to about here or so, I'm going to stop and just take a moment to listen.
And almost
We
get
can
run
round
into
the
by the
corner.
preacher.
Yeah, and I don't hear anything again because I'm still so focused on this explosives back.
Again, don't narrate your own failures.
I'll
Sometimes they mean different things.
I'll try to see if I hear anything as well.
Go ahead.
I can hear again.
Both of you listen as you're sort of creeping along, trying to not make too much noise.
Mm-hmm.
Liam, you're not hearing anything. Except an occasional like dripping noise. Lucian, you hear some sounds like something small accidentally shifting a rock off to the right somewhere.
I'll kind of hold my hand up. Kind of point around to the right.
I'll lay the sack down briefly and pull out my 4440 Remington.
Mm-hmm.
And take a peek around the corner.
Right. Give me a spot hidden roll.
right.
Nice.
You pull around the corner with the rifle at the ready and see it looks like one of the sacks that were left behind in the mine has a rat chewing at one corner of it.
Seems like it's just a rat. Turn around, holster the, sling my rifle back over my shoulder, grab the sack, and start moving in this direction again. So, I guess we just keep on going until you tell
Yep.
us.
That's what you want to do.
All right.
Lucian is gonna get to. Lucian is gonna.
Careful getting there.
Lucian
Yeah.
is. No, that was actually over here that the oxygen was. Yeah, Lucian's gonna kind of get to here and try to like crouch down, like turn the lantern. Like, is there like a shutter to like close it?
Yeah, it's one of the old-fashioned ones where it's just got like a shutter layer that you can open and close. Not like directionally, but
Okay.
just like, you know how the old lanterns have like 2 quarters that emit light and 2 quarters that don't?
Yeah.
A lot of them had a thing where it would slide shut, but it's at the same rate over each of the lit quarters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like close it like completely, but I'll shut it like just so
Dim
there's
the
like
light.
there's a tiny crack and try to like crouch down and hide and watch behind us. We need
Okay.
to make a stealth.
That would require a stealth check, yes. Particularly since you notice the other two have not turned off their turned off or dimmed their lanterns in any way.
Nope.
Alright, yeah. Lucian will like dim his lantern and like crouch and like keep an eye out behind us, like keep like glancing over his shoulder at the light pouring out from behind him. Just kind of fuck it and just kind of raise the light back on.
All right. So yeah, you are at a hole.
Alrighty, so, place down the lantern, place down the sack on my other side, pull out some, rope, and, tie one side as best as I can to the, sack.
hmm I will point out at this point, you do have a trail of fuse going back to the entrance.
Yes.
We do. It shouldn't be that noticeable though. It's not like.
What I mean is that you already have something it's connected to, so that might impact how you want to lower it down or throw it down.
Probably
Yeah,
slowly.
that's what the rope is, to try to control it a little bit more. I'll try to have it so that the fuse, it's not. The rope is tying around the fuse coming out, and I'll pull a decent amount of fuse out to hopefully make up for the drop.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, if worse comes to worse and it starts going taut, we can always have like Basil, like give like some light tugs to loosen a little bit more fuse and pull it out as it's
Something
getting
like that.
lowered. Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing that we're
All
looking
right.
at about 10 to 12, 15 feet. So I'm kind of pulling out fuse, and I'm guessing to about 10 to 15 feet of fuse.
It would be closer to 20 to 30 from where you're standing, but there is like a depression around the hole where some of the rock has crumbled away.
Let's
Right, so,
not
okay.
try that again.
Yeah, so okay, so I'll do something around 30 to 40 feet-ish. of
Everybody's
fuse.
standing right on the edge of the hole that killed the guy down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Standing at that
Didn't
edge.
really kill the guy down there.
The one that almost crumbled under Basil's feet earlier. Let's not.
Yeah.
Sounds like such a good idea.
So
For
and then
you.
No,
Yeah,
not for
yeah.
me either.
And then at that point, I'll turn to Basil. Help me lower this down, and kind of give the sack almost like a shove, so it kind of rolls down this portion here to the hole,
All right.
and keeping a hold of the rope and passing a length of it to Basil as well.
All right. Why don't both of you give me a strength roll and a dex roll each?
Okay.
While they're doing that, can I make a spot hidden as I'm watching behind us?
If you would like, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm going to take 5 luck points and bring that dex to a 85 for a success.
Oh. You can't.
Oh, I can't?
No.
Fine.
You specifically currently cannot.
Oh.
As you do this, you feel a twinge as that same chill comes back to your spine.
Ew, that is not good.
No, it is not.
Ugh, that's a very bad feeling there.
There's a cave behind us.
Yes. Basil, please also roll strength and dexterity. Sort of my way of cobbling together the fact that you're working together.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, between the two of you,
We
you're able to
passed.
get it lowered down.
Yeah.
In a reasonable amount of time. You hear a wet squelch as it touches at the bottom.
Yeah.
You've got probably a good 5 feet or so of slack, but that's cutting it a little close at this point, to be honest.
All right.
On the fuse, rather.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we just need to get down there quickly. Pick up my lantern, get my rifle ready, and we start moving. Or I start moving. Not waiting for the rest of the team, really, at this
Yeah,
point.
no, I'm
I'm
following,
in a hurry.
following behind you.
Basil, catch up with the group.
At this point,
Run, smack.
At this point, I'm being a little bit more reckless too. I'm not kind of looking around until I get to here, to this area, and I'm gonna stop for a second and take a look around. Try to take a listen, see if I see any signs of anybody passing through here recently, since we came through, if you will.
All right. Part of me wants to say spot hidden, but another part of me says...
It would be a very difficult one because we've already been through here ourselves.
Yeah, and that's usually under the purview of track.
Track.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? Give me a listen, a spot hidden, and a track. To see
Okay.
whether you hear anything, whether you see anything, and whether you're able to utilize what you see in any sort of useful manner.
Right. Spot hidden. Oh.
I was asking Liam, specifically.
Sorry.
Oh, the spot hidden failed horribly. And
Fortunately,
track
however,
failed
Basil
horribly.
is somehow still leading the pack.
Yeah.
I've got good on spot hidden
Let's-
and track, and I fail both of those hardcore. Fuck.
Well, the two of you look around for signs, and you don't see any, like, disturbances of the stone or the dust or anything here, aside from what looks like your own passing through the area.
While they're doing that, Lucian's gonna take a couple steps down over this way.
Alright.
Does it look like the body has been disturbed?
No, it looks basically how you left it.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see here, which way did we go? We went just straight ahead, right? Okay. No, we didn't. We went this way.
Well,
Yeah, you
went
guys haven't gone straight ahead and
Yeah,
up,
we went
up yet.
We went to the right, but straight ahead should lead us down there as well, from what we were able to determine.
Yes.
Okay,
You determined that passageway curves around and sort of slopes downward.
Lucian sees Liam starting to head off to the right and kind of grabs his shoulder and points straight ahead to the big descending tunnel.
You sure you want to chance a new path?
Well, from what we were able to determine from the maps and walking through the cave, it should be the other way down.
We'll give it a chance then. I just want to get to that sack as soon as possible.
Alright.
And, wait, is it this way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the other way? Okay, this way.
By the way, has my hydrophobia cleared up yet?
No, it's only been about an hour and a half.
Fuck! Oh, well,
So,
look
yeah.
here.
Do we see
You guys
some
find,
stairs?
Yeah, as you guys look down this tunnel, you see it slopes downward and starts turning into carved stairs.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, goody.
Alright.
We found
If it
ourselves...
would load the
a
map for
shortcut.
me. But you guys figured out where you are, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lucian is going to start making his way over to the juncture tunnel.
Roll
either
20.
way,
Hold on 1 second. Roll 20 is being.
Oh.
Finicky.
It's not loading the map like anything. So
Fun. For us.
get the music stopped and back on again.
Is that an ambient track underlaying a music track that you have?
No, it's two ambient tracks underlaying another ambient track.
Ah, okay.
I am fiddling with things occasionally.
Alrighty. Well, are you back on, or...?
Yes. Looks like I'm
Okay.
good.
So Liam's gonna just go ahead and take a moment, get his bearings, and then just gonna start heading this way.
And
Lucian is heading in the opposite direction.
okay, split the party. Cool.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, God. I'll follow. Oh, hold on. Do you have a lantern now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way because I don't like the look of that tree.
Yeah, neither does Lucian. That's why we're blowing it up. And we don't want to go to the tree till we have the fuse.
Here's a question. Yeah. Does anybody? No. That you threw everything down. That's right. Okay. Liam, you do notice that the others seem to be going in the other direction. It's very obvious to you.
Yeah. Take a moment, look back, and just going to really kind of blitz through here as quickly as possible.
Let's quickly keep moving before he asks for Dan to roll initiative against the tree.
Oh, hang on a second. Did I see something there? Or no? Okay, that was Lucian.
Stop putting it to me!
Apparently, Silent
bonk,
just likes
bonk, bonk,
running
bonk,
into
bonk,
people.
bonk.
I haven't run into you yet.
Keep going through them, though. Yeah, and again, this... Actually, as you get here, everyone, roll me a spot hidden.
Oh, motherfuck!
Alright.
Woo!
There be cave.
Extreme success.
Liam, as you come in, you all spot the fuse coming down from the area above. You see the sack connected to the rope.
Yeah.
Liam, you notice that what was left of James's head that you guys just sort of left on the ground is gone.
Oh, great.
Well, that's disturbing. The head's gone.
Oh, that seems
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah. Nope. Not gonna pay attention to it. Grab the bag. Let's start feeding the line.
So Basil, you're grabbing the bag and everything?
Yep.
Liam will see that, and he's going to take a moment and try to look around, see if there's any signs of anybody else being around what remains of the body, or seeing if he can find the head like rolled somewhere else, maybe,
Okay.
or seeing if there's any like indications in the moss itself. But
That would be more in line with track, I think.
okay. Oh, for the love of.
You start looking for signs around the area, but then as you like are looking at, you notice that this spongy, squishy moss, like you put your foot down, you pull it up, and it just immediately fits itself back to where it was. You figure it would probably be nearly impossible to track someone through this.
All right.
Does
But
the
you do not find any other trace of the head.
Does the
Okay.
moss look natural?
I mean, it looks like regular moss, just very thick and spongy.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's what I was asking.
Oh, I got a feeling this is gonna come back to burn us. And I start making my way with the rest of the group.
Yep.
To
Feed the
join
line.
Well,
Feed the line. Try.
if something comes to burn us,
If I catch up to Basil, I'll go ahead and say, "Here, I'll take over."
All right.
if something comes back to burn us, you feel we have the necessary tools to probably burn a lot more.
Just gonna do this. Jump over to here.
Yeah, okay, stop there until the rest of the party catches up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, you're able to get up to about that point without any real. Gosh dang it, guys! Would you just not do the thing?
Following behind him, and we kind of get here. Can we hear anything from around the corner?
Give me a listen check. See you already pulling it up.
I am not listening. I'm kind of just getting ready to blow the place.
I opened my character sheet for whatever you wanted to ask me for.
You do hear like the scuttling and the occasional sound of the wings of the insects in the next area. You recall seeing them. They seem to be fairly active currently.
Okay.
All right. I will continue moving forward.
Just waiting for Basil
All
to
right.
follow.
Sorry, Basil. There you go.
You guys keep fusing with each other.
Yeah.
It's like
I will
balls.
need everyone currently. Give me a power roll.
Power roll. Power. There it is.
Okay.
Fuck.
Woo!
I have the power.
Lucian, you feel something is off. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Is the thing that's off a lack of green glow?
You guys not seeing the green glow now? What happened?
Doesn't matter. Burn it.
Green glow's on the edges. I get the fact
No,
that
but they're supposed. These light sources are supposed to be
Oh, yeah, okay, no, yeah.
low light.
Is there still supposed to be a green glow?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like the feel of this.
Why isn't doing? Okay, that's a dynamic lighting thing. I'll figure it out later. You guys see a green glow? Just roll with it.
All right. Anything else, or
Might need to reload the page or change something in the settings.
Just for the sake of narration here, as you're figuring that out, as the fuse is being spooled off, would Lucian know enough, having been out here for a while, like if there's like a fuse going and like you like tie another fuse to it and like spread it in another direction, if it would like more than likely work?
Usually if it's tied well enough, yes.
Alright, like as the fuse is starting to get spread,
Fuse is essentially string that's been soaked with
yeah.
black powder.
No, it's more just from my question because I don't specifically personally know.
Yeah, that usually works.
Okay. As it's getting like pulled like either like through here or whatever, Lucian's gonna take like one of the smaller stretches of like 10-15 feet of fuse and set up the first of his 6 det charges there.
You have detonator charges.
No, I have the stuff I bought from the shop last session, the
Dynamite and nitroglycerin?
I have the 6 nitroglycerins.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to get, honestly...
You know that nitroglycerin is usually used as a starter, not a actual source of explosions, yes?
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of setting it up over here, and kind of taking one of my kerosene containers and just dousing this fucking thing.
Okay. So you would be, like, right next to the corpse currently?
No, I'm like placing the the thing is getting like the fuse is getting brought like this way.
Right.
Like I'm getting like the nitroglycerin like here, and like just like starting to like kind of walk in like a circle around this thing, just splashing kerosene in.
Right next to the lit candles.
I was gonna say, onto the lit candles.
No, around the lit candles.
Even
Still
better.
a terrible idea. Basil,
Yeah.
where are you at this point?
Following Liam.
Okay, Lucian, you get to about here, and you'd, like, pull out the kerosene can. You feel a hand on your shoulder.
I was gonna say like here or here.
I think he just pulled up exactly where.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello,
You know, I
yeah.
wouldn't do that.
As turn and
Tends to
fire.
upset the bugs.
Sorry, what?
Turn
Hang
and
on.
fire.
But you have a kerosene can in your hands.
Yeah.
I mean, do I need both hands to hold a 1-gallon container?
Probably, actually.
Kerosene is... yeah.
I'd say probably not. It is only 1-gallon container.
Alright.
It's like a carton of milk.
I'll give you... No, milk is... that's not as heavy as kerosene.
Oh.
But I'll give you that. You've got one hand with a gallon of kerosene, and the other hand already had your gun out, I presume, because you're paranoid.
Yes.
For no real reason. I can't imagine why. Go ahead and roll the firearms roll for it. With a bonus die for being at point-blank range.
Okay. How do I do the bonus die again?
I think you just click bonus penalty when you...
After you make the roll, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it pops up on the chat side.
Yeah, I went to go click it, then I was like, wait a second. How does this work again?
Well, make your roll first. Ooh,
Lucian was ready, but Silent was not ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do get a success. You turn,
so-
having expected something wonky to go down. Something weird. You turn, you know this guy's not to be trusted. You immediately fire into his chest. He just sort of looks down. Well, that was rude.
Oh, no.
Can I splash him with kerosene?
Sure, but first,
Oh.
it's turn order
Yeah.
time.
I was gonna say, I'm waiting for that now.
Yeah.
Dex roll, right?
Yep.
Alright, this is... Bye, folks!
Nice knowing you, Lucian. Alright, what is a dexterity, right?
Yeah, I did an 82.
Wow!
Oh my god. Just
So
the
you're
fails.
in...
all the fails.
One is... yeah, no, it's...
Oh,
critical,
boy.
extreme, hard, success, failure, fumble. So y'all are in tier 5.
We all suck at this.
Yeah.
Well, arguably, you've already done something, and the other two are in the middle of something and had no real warning that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
warning was a gun being shot and us turning around.
Yeah.
Your
throwing down the,
warning was
exact-
probably realistically Peter's voice, immediately followed by a gunshot.
I mean, I don't know that we actually heard anything. Aside from the gunshot and spinning around to look to see if there's anything behind us.
Guys are like 20 feet away.
Yeah, but the question is, were you the only one to hear anything from Peter? We didn't really get that question answered.
No, that's fair.
Oh wait, Yeah, no, it was the other way around, but the numbers work out anyhow.
Would
Radio.
they have heard Peter?
More than likely.
Okay.
He was close enough, at least.
This is
And
where...
we're in his lair. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, you might want to add the lair action to the turn order.
Yeah.
Why would I need to do that?
Because we know you! Is that a valid reason?
Oh.
No.
I also don't see the Hydra on the turn order yet.
Oh,
it's
Heidi.
coming. No, I'm-
Why did you leave me?
Alright. So, naturally, this now means that, you are the closest thing to him, Lucian.
Uh-oh.
Yup.
To start with,
Uh-oh.
he's going to reach into his coat and pull out an ornate, extremely thin dagger and thrust it into your torso.
And I can make a dodge or a counter attack, right?
Correct.
And if I beat him on the attack roll, then he's the only one that takes damage?
If you counterattack and you beat him on the attack roll, you take no damage and you deal damage to him. If
Okay,
you
yeah.
dodge, then all you need to do is succeed to avoid damage, but a tie goes in your favor instead of his.
Is it based on the number or the level of success?
As far as I recall, in combat, it is based on the number.
Okay.
Wait, no. Let's see. It is the level of success. There we go. So if you tie on level of success and dodge, you dodge successfully. If you tie on the levels of success on a fight back, the attacker wins the tie.
Okay. What do you guys think? I have a 50 handgun and a 20 dodge. I took nothing extra in dodge.
Ooh.
You cannot use firearms in fighting back. Only melee skills.
Why didn't you dodge?
At this point here, I'm going to say dodge.
Yeah, I have to dodge.
Yeah. One of the reasons that melee is useful in this game is because you can't just, like, parry a sword with your gun.
I mean, have
As
you
cool
ever
as that
killed
sounds.
anybody?
Unless you got maybe a bayonet or something.
Can I
Motherfucker.
can I flavor this a little differently?
Depends on the flavor.
And I want to leave this up to you.
Obviously, he's the DM.
As like I see him like pulling out this dagger, right?
Right.
Can I drop my gun? And I'm gonna be rolling dodge. But can I like drop my gun and pull out my crucifix and flick the sheath tip off? And as my dodge, try to like parry the dagger? Not like counterattacking, but just like deflecting it?
Sure.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yep,
I attempt to do that.
As you attempt to do that, he just reaches past your arm and stabs like right between your ribs, and you take 5 points of damage.
Okay, that's a major
Oh, that
wound.
hurts.
As he sort of like leans into your ear as he's stabbing you. I did tell you that was a bad idea, didn't I? I'm also going to need you to make a luck roll.
Oh god, he's been spending a lot of his luck just to succeed things.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, the good news is it didn't hit anybody. As you dropped your gun, it hit against the ground just the right way. One of the bullets fires off, So it has one less bullet in it.
Okay, so there's 2 bullets remaining.
And also it's on the ground, which is,
That's okay.
not great, considering bending over would irritate your massive stab wound.
That's okay. I have another gun. I have 2 other
And
guns.
then he looks at this stab wound and he says, that's not looking so good. Here. And he reaches out and he holds his hand over the stab wound. And it feels really, really strange. As... Give me 1 sec. I need a different kind of dice.
Is this a disease or poison?
Neither.
He's
Curse.
healing you.
Is this an incarnation of Eldritch Abomination?
Probably not.
He said probably. That means yes.
Well, I said probably because I'm not really paying as much attention as I should be. I'm trying to find D4.
Okay.
Darn you. There we go. As you heal 9 hit points.
Whoa.
Oh, that means the
And-
wound is gone.
And for each hit point you would heal over your regular health, which I believe is 2 now.
1. I was at 3.
Plus 9?
Oh, yep, no. Plus 9, yeah.
Alright.
So
You
2.
feel almost sick. Kind of nauseous. Like something like you'd had just a really big dose of a stimulant. Your heart is pounding. You feel yourself sweating and the room seems to almost swim. But hey, you're not sporting a giant stab wound anymore.
And this isn't from any kind of disease or poison.
Nope.
Nothing that would be offset by stout constitution? Alright.
Actually, if anything, this would do the opposite. Because
Huh.
your constitution's working against you here.
Okay.
Lucian,
Alright.
it's your turn.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
light.
no, the... No, yeah! All of the light suddenly happened! Alright.
Oh God, that is a bright light. Just...
Let me change the... Let me... This is on
Jesus.
low light. What the frick?
Wow!
Let's try that.
That's not low light. That is...
What is wrong with your roll 20?
We're all bathed in this radiant green light and sickly green light. We're all like, oh shit, this shit's getting real.
Hold on, let me just make a new light source. That might be what... There we go. Okay,
Maybe
hold
because
on.
you got too many of them.
Oh, it's not that. It's just the one of the... That was what happened when I put down 1.
Oh wow.
Let me try redoing this. Okay, that's a light color.
Still pretty bright.
That's even brighter.
There you go.
There we
that's a good
go.
one. Leave it there. Don't touch it.
Oh,
Nope, you touched it.
no.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to work with me very well. Oh well. Candles are very, very low light now because you were gone for so long that they basically burned out. That's what I'm going with.
Okay, cool.
Right, Lucian, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm looking at the combat rules here. Is there like any kind of grappling check?
That would be a combat maneuver. Disarm, grapple, push, knock down, etc. You compare your character builds and make a roll and then determine the effect. The bigger the person is compared to you, the harder it is to do a maneuver.
And this is like size?
No, this is build.
Where is build?
Could be under near your damage bonus. Might be different on player character sheets than.
Okay. Build 1.
Okay.
Combat. Top line.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's in combat. There we go.
Yeah, I'll kinda. There's no attacks of opportunity in Call of Cthulhu, right?
No.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna stagger back kind of a few paces. Kinda shake my head. I'm gonna pull out the Derringer and take a shot at him.
Alright.
I wanna check something in combat.
Anything related to that might be under firearms.
Oh, okay, let me check firearms. There's no kind of like called shot, is there?
That is aiming, which is an action you can take instead of moving. And called shots don't like do specific damage, you just get a bonus to it.
Okay. Well, no, I'm still gonna move. I'm gonna pull out the Derringer and I'm just gonna take a shot at him then.
The Derringer was not the one you were holding, correct? Previously,
no,
correct?
I was holding the Colt.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make your shot.
So I'm now,
you will
now
take
holding.
this shot with 2 penalty dice.
Okay.
As you feel that same like almost rush adrenaline feeling, your hands shaking as you feel some of that vigor ebb away after you shoot.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm holding the Arkansas toothpick and the cross in one hand, Derringer in the other. Take the shot with 2 penalty dice. I don't think it matters.
It could. Yeah. Lucian, I need you to make me a luck roll.
Even though it's not a fumble.
Even though it's not a fumble, correct.
Can I?
You cannot spend luck to pass a luck check. That is not something you can do, no.
Kind of defeats the purpose, actually.
In fact, I feel like if you could do it, it would just reduce the target number as fast as you're reducing the result.
Okay.
Alright, you shoot, and it sails past Peter's ear, and you hear a thunk as it hits the wood of one of the things in this cluster of plants behind everyone.
Oh. Well, okay.
Watch where you're aiming!
Shoot him!
Get out of the way!
Well, that's your turn.
Basil,
it's your turn.
He has a hole in his chest.
Yeah. No, if you guys... He would turn to follow Lucian's motions. You guys can see, there's a distinctively bullet-shaped hole in the back of his jacket.
Well, that ain't good. I'm getting the horrible feeling we can't beat this.
Probably.
But yes, Jacob, Basil, it is your turn.
Alright, first Basil's gonna turn to Liam and tell him, get those explosives set quick. We're gonna need to get hasty, get the pastor out of here. And, yeah, pull out gun, shoot.
All right, go ahead and shoot him
With our luck malfunction.
with a penalty dice.
Wait, Jacob has a penalty dice?
Yeah.
I don't think that's hurting me too much.
Well, it does make you miss
Doesn't make you miss.
How's that a miss?
because 7 replaces 4 and 42
Right.
makes 72.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's how the
for
bonus
once-
penalty die work in this.
For once, I will spend some luck to bring that down.
Down to a 70.
Down to a 70.
All right.
So that's 2
Oh
luck out.
shit! I'm gonna. Oh, but no, I had to.
So
die.
yeah, it hits. He's taking 8 damage. That's another Colt 31 ammo spent.
He does fail to dodge. So, again, let's see. This time, Basil actually roll luck.
I was guessing that.
Woohoo!
Very
Oh, nice.
Wow!
So, you shoot, and it goes again right into his torso, and you hear a thud. He turns around. You just never were taught any manners, were you, folk?
No, we were taught not to trust your ass. Especially by the owner of this here claim, so to speak.
Oh. Oh. He pulls open his jacket and pulls out the remains of James's head. A fresh new bullet hole lodged into it.
Yeah, that would...
You mean James? Here. Why don't you say hello, James? And you look and you can see the eye is still moving.
God damn it. There just ain't no dying in this here cave, is there?
Of course not. We bask in the glow of but a shard of my lord Amangolath.
Yeah, we're going to be snuffing that out now. Liam, move your ass!
Alright, yeah,
Intern.
Liam, it's your turn.
All right, Liam's setting the bag down, and
No! Bury this fucking place!
Soldier boy?
starts tying up the sticks of dynamite together. Or
There you
to
go.
To the fuse.
Thank you.
All right.
So that is 19 sticks of dynamite.
Oh shit.
That I'm kind of hoping we were smart enough to bundle up beforehand. So all I'm doing
Yes.
really is just
Enough, yeah.
tying the fuse to the bundle of
sure.
dynamite.
It will take your turn to do that. Just set everything down and tie it together. And now there's a. See if I can find a dynamite picture in the free assets from online. It's beauty looking. It's let's go
Throw
for
it
no?
into the tree.
Okay, we'll just go with this. There's now a dynamite sack primed and connected to the fuse leading outside.
And yeah, so that's pretty much my turn, correct?
Yep.
All right. So I just will look to Basil while I'm doing this. Get out! And I'll shout back to Lucian as well. Start heading out!
You two get moving! We gotta make sure asshole here don't unhook nothing.
Why do you think I said you two move it? You think you
Please
two
stop
can hit the
trying to
pods out
sacrifice
the
each other
barn
for-
door?
No, I'll sacrifice.
Oh, motherfucker.
Screw it! I take out a match and I just light the fuse right then and there.
I'm good with this.
Throw it into the tree first.
Well, I can't. My turn is to set the whole thing. So I'm
Um,
letting you guys know, basically, I'm setting it. Get out.
I kind of meant rather than setting it, like, throw the bundle attached to the fuse into the tree.
That won't help if the fuse isn't connected to the dynamite.
Oh, so it took the turn to connect the fuse.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
He basically had to put
okay.
it down long enough to put the fuse connected to it, and then he could pick it back up again if he wants.
Okay, okay.
Basil, as he's facing you, sort of turns to look at James. Do you think they should leave? No, I don't think so either. He sort of flicks his hand towards you. I need you to make me a power roll.
Towards me?
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, fuck me.
Basil.
Woo!
Oh, hearts.
That's
I really hope that's not a bad thing.
Well, no, hard success is good, but it is beaten by an extreme success.
Ah, shit.
Holy fuck.
Do I get to dodge?
No, this is a spell.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
as he flicks his hand towards you, you feel a pounding, pulsing, almost like your heartbeat is going haywire. It's going faster and faster. And Liam and Lucian, you see as Basil like grabs his face and like blood starts dripping out of his nose and his eyes, and his ears start dripping blood as well, and his skin starts to blister a little bit as the pressure from his own blood starts disabling him. And you are temporarily blinded
Oh boy.
by the blood in your eyes.
So I'm seeing red.
Yes. You are also... That's an appropriate token marker for that. You are also racked with pain and essentially helpless for an unspecified period of time from your view.
Oh, Jesus! Ah!
This hurts a whole lot. Okay, let's do that one. Okay.
Jeez. So he's blind and not immobilized, but
Essentially helpless. You can't like dodge or take actions or anything. You could stumble around, but can't really do much else. Then he turns back around to you, Lucian, and he steps, and you could swear there's almost like a blink where something else is there for a minute, and then he's next to you. Now, where were we?
stab.
Oh boy, you know me so.
Oh, God.
You can take multiple actions.
Yes.
That's
It's his
bullshit.
lair, after all.
The good news is that some of that extra health he gave you mitigates the damage. The bad news is it still does 2 after that.
Wait, do I get to like dodge or anything?
Oh yes, you're right. That would be a good. Obviously, no. Go ahead, dodge. Sorry, this is incredibly unlikely for that to work. But
Failure.
yeah, no, he got another extreme success. Gosh dang it!
Jesus.
He got a 3 and an 8.
Wow.
What the fuck, man? Why are you trying to kill us?
I'm not
That's
trying to
the
kill
point
you.
of the
He's
whole
trying to
thing.
kill you.
You are
I mean-
him!
You're
Not
him.
really. But
This is just Taylor self-inserting himself into the game.
in any case, that's yeah. You take 2 damage after losing all of like that sickening feeling of like adrenaline rush, nausea just goes away as you get stabbed.
Yay.
All right, Lucian, it's your turn.
Mechanical question.
Mm-hmm.
As an action,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to just drop the toothpick and stash the gun, use my second container of kerosene to douse him in kerosene and light a match?
All in one turn?
Yeah, it would take an action to stash everything and pull the kerosene out, then an action to pour it over him and light a match. And he would also get a chance to dodge because, I don't know about you, but it's really easy to avoid someone pouring something on you when you're looking right at them and know it's happening.
And if I use a pistol in melee, it's a penalty die?
Correct. Well, no. If you use a pistol shooting into melee, it's a penalty die. Since
Point blank, it's point
yeah, since he's right there and you're the only one he's in a fight with, there's no actually a bonus die.
Oh, I thought you said it would have been a penalty die from over here. When we were up here.
No, it was a penalty die anyway. It was 2 because of the other effect on you.
Okay.
In fact, this would just cancel out a penalty die at the moment.
Yeah, I'll just shoot him.
All right. Oh, very nice.
Hard success.
Time for his lay dodge.
And a bonus die.
No bonus die. It gets canceled out by the penalty die.
Oh, okay.
Besides, that wouldn't have helped you.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah. Now you shoot once again right into his torso. As he drops the what's left of the skull of James onto the ground, and you hear like a crunch as it hits the ground. Well, this is becoming a bit more bothersome.
And
I
can
you
still
see
move,
as his
right?
face almost like starts to flicker.
Okay.
And what's standing before you is no longer a regular person. It appears to be a swarm of insects in the shape of a person.
Okay, checks out. I can move, right?
Yes. Leaving time, he says.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, I have to re-add him to the turn.
Hey
order.
guys, look at the bright side. Maybe I can kite him while you blow this thing the fuck up.
Good luck!
As the slowest member of the party.
Yeah.
Alright.
Of course, we have the problem of being of you going the wrong way for us to be able to make a quick exit.
Yeah, so Basil,
By the way, how much damage did I take with my heart pressure going buck wild?
none.
Okay. Am I recovering?
You feel like you're starting to. The blood's not flowing quite as freely right now. You can see again, but you still just feel like you can't coordinate anything you're doing properly. Everything feels wrong and
Alright.
painful.
So...
You can't do any actions.
I can't do any actions. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna move right in front of the damn dynamite. And,
Alright.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Right, Liam.
Okay, I have a mechanical question.
Mm-hmm.
If I have 2 revolvers on me, can I fire both revolvers?
I believe it's an optional rule that I did not use. Might be something to do, though.
I'm not committed to that action. I'm just curious if that is an option.
No, I'll say it's just like the regular penalty for shooting multiple shots,
Okay.
which is for each shot beyond the first, every single one gets a penalty die. So if you shoot 4 times, you'll get 4 shots, each with 3 penalty dice.
Okay. Joy. Sounds like fun. Okay. So I'm guessing to chuck this bag into the tree is going to be an action.
Yes.
And to chuck anything else would also be an action.
Correct.
Light it and chuck it.
Yup.
Lighting it will blow it right away.
It depends on where you hit the fuse, but probably within a few seconds.
Yeah.
That thing.
Light it, throw it, and run.
Forget detonator. Just light it.
So... Alright. Well, can I light it and throw it in the same turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Though, I will make you aware of the fact that doing so will cause it to explode at the end of that turn.
That's what I thought.
Even if he lights the fuse, like this part of the string of fuse, like if he throws it and then like lights the fuse like next to his feet.
Yeah, in that order, it would not do that.
Yeah, but we would have to keep him away from the damn thing for a turn if he doesn't fucking disapparate around us. No, I think we should give the pastor a head start to run and we blow this fucking joint right here and now.
I would be somewhat in agreement with you. And I look towards Peter.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah, speaking of, actually, looking directly at Peter, and I think Lucian would need this as well. I could need each of you to give me a sanity roll.
okay, well, actually, I'm changing that up a little bit first. I'm going to go ahead and chuck the bag into here. And then I'm going to turn to look to Peter.
Right.
That's a fucking failure.
Yeah.
All right. It's dos daces. Lucian, you lose 6 sanity. And Liam loses 10 sanity.
Oh, fuck.
As you are going through this, you turn around and you see this almost a malevolent glowing set of eyes, but that can't be quite right because the face is just a buzzing, shifting mass of insects. The eyes don't move though.
Light it.
Staring down into your soul. That's going to require, unless Lucian is spending luck to avoid sanity loss.
I
Not
lost.
Liam, Lucian.
I lost 6, right?
Yes. Losing more than 5 causes temporary insanity.
Oh, okay. I'll use 1 then and only lose 5.
Let me make sure it's 5 or more, sorry.
I'll use 2 and only lose 4.
Okay.
I took this feat for a reason.
Give me a second. Liam, you have lost 10 sanity points. Did you start this one shot with more than 50?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're not permanently insane.
Whew.
Or, well, indefinitely insane, but point remains. Let's see. Time for a bout of madness. Firstly, I will need to pull up the book and find out what kind of madness might perhaps make the most sense for this.
Arachnophobia.
There's no spiders here.
I don't believe you.
Spiders don't eat
Hold
things
on.
that are already dead.
I don't believe you. I've had enough spiders in my garage eating dead flies.
Entomophobia, also known as insectophobia, a fear of
That-
insects.
Might be. Let's see. I'm kind of looking at this particular. Let's see. Hmm. Abnormal fondness for ballet, what? Ah, this is a fun one. Alright. Liam, as you see this thing staring, almost feels like it's burrowing into your soul like an insect burrows into flesh. You feel that chill in your spine again. And you realize that something this thing has done has gotten some kind of evil spirit into your soul, and you have to cut it out.
This is so fucked up.
Liam has become a mid-teen emo kid.
You can feel it almost moving. And so let that color and determine your actions for the next 9 turns.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I
shit.
was going to do something, and I just turned to Basil with this, like, just horrified death stare in my face. And I motion to Basil as I reach into my sack that I still have on my side. Like not quite fanny pack, but one of those types of satchels.
Uh-huh.
And he just sees my eyes wide, and I just say, "Run."
All right.
Are you lighting the
And-
fuse?
And
You still feel it sickeningly shifting around, almost like it's pushing your organs out of the way as it goes into your arm.
yeah, I'll go ahead and just lean down and just light the fuse right now.
All right. It's still next to you. Oh, wait, you did throw it.
He
first.
threw it.
There we go. That's right. I just
I
had
threw the
to
sack
think.
first.
You light the
Like-
fuse. Okay. Let's nice little
Like one
Fuse
round,
lighting
one
thing.
round timer.
Pretty much, something kind of like that, yeah.
yeah, no,
Maybe
that is
two.
the lit fuse location currently. What else do you have in store? Wow.
And let's see, I still have movement, right?
Yes.
So I'm not scared away from this thing, right?
No.
Actually, let's see here. Stop right about there. Okay.
All right.
And yeah, that'll be it for me.
Peter, as Lucian is leaving, where somebody would normally like flick the blood off the blade, it looks like there's insects crawling from the horde that is his arm and consuming the blood off the blade.
Ah!
Father, won't you stay a while and bask in the light of a true god?
No.
I need you to make me a power roll.
Darn it.
But I said no.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Ooh.
yourself.
Oh, very nice. Please don't tell me he got a critical success.
Succeed in opposed. I have to check whether opposed rolls go in the favor of the defender on a tie.
You're kidding me. He got another extreme?
No, I'm not kidding. He has a very high power stat.
Good God almighty.
You mean
Hold up. Question. Can I burn 3 luck and tell him to go straight up fuck himself?
No, it will still count as an extreme success. Nothing but a
Aw.
natural rolled 1 counts as a critical.
That sucks. Okay, I was so close. Come on.
Which is, unfortunate.
This dude's an asshole. It's basically impossible to succeed then.
Well, when he's rolling like this.
Well, stop rolling like that.
Yeah, stop.
Blame roll 20. Let's see. Doot. Post rolls. Post. I'm just gonna. Because this will matter, more than likely.
Yeah.
Post skill rolls, player versus player, and blah blah blah. Besides declaring a mutually exclusive goal, blah, roll dice tournament. Characteristics usually higher than skills. This cannot be pushed. That doesn't help. Here's me which is. I can't find anything specific about it, so I'm going to roll that like a dodge in melee combat, a tie goes to the defender.
I think I lose.
Why do you say that? Take the win! Take the win, damn it!
Comparing results.
I'm looking at a
The side with the
post
higher
here.
skill or characteristic wins. That's true.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
And his is
Higher than my 65.
quite a bit.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Sorry, I looked it up to make sure we got the right ruling. I'm sorry.
Here, I found it right afterwards. Yeah.
Why?
Because-
You just taking the win.
Because
Well,
I'm me, you
First,
know me,
he
Jacob.
spends 3 of his magic points just to do this to begin with, and you start to feel like almost a crawling, writhing feeling under your skin.
Oh, god damn it.
And you look down and you can't see anything, but it still feels like there's worms and beetles burrowing their way through your flesh. And you immediately lose 2 hit points.
Okay.
Alright. And then... Guess we'll spend magic points to place on points of damage. Then he's going to flit over, and as you see, like, the cloak almost floats on this swarm of insects that recoalesces into the form of a human right in front of Liam. You don't really get to leave, you know that, don't you? As the insects from him start swarming around.
Alright.
And that's...
Do I get to make a dodge or
Nope.
counterattack or anything?
No, that's the wrong... That's not 10 meters, it's 10 foot. That's a very different radius.
That's a very different radius.
I forgot I changed the
Metrics?
metrics, yeah. So that's going to last... Let's see how long. Cool.
Oh god.
Now there's this, not only just him there, but an almost blinding, swarming cloud of insects flying around the two of you.
Cool.
Lucian, it's your turn. I need you to make me a constitution roll.
Oh,
Alright, sweet. You take 2 more damage.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said it would take a turn to stash my items, correct?
Right.
Would it still take a turn if I just drop them?
No.
Dan,
Yeah?
would you be mad if I did something that might potentially also backfire on Liam?
Hang on a second here.
Things are going so well.
In what sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
I didn't say they were going well for you. It is Call of Cthulhu. Things go south very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Dan?
Check messenger.
Check. Oh.
You mean Discord messages? I will say, is there anything I as the DM should know about that?
No. We both basically have the same idea right now.
Have the same idea. So.
Yup.
Go for it. All right.
Awesome. Cool.
Go for it.
I like the fact that we're just kind of in sync on this.
I'm pretty sure Liam isn't actually able to leave at this point, so...
Oh, Basil doesn't expect to leave out of here alive either.
Can Basil see at this point?
Yes, I am no longer blinded, though I am still seeing a little red.
Is he able to see Lucian or, like, see through this cloud of insects?
He would not be able to see through the cloud of insects. He would have seen that you went there, and then there's now a cloud of cockroaches and flies and...
What if there was a large amount of new light?
Maybe. He'd be able to see that there was light there.
Okay. Would he be able to see it if it was, like, flickering?
Maybe.
Okay.
Get to it.
So Lucian's gonna drop his dagger and his gun.
Uh-huh.
Pull out his second thing of kerosene and a match.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
As he is charging just straight into the insects and getting here and just, like, tackling into wherever this guy was.
Uh-huh.
He's just gonna light the match and light the bottle of the 1 gallon jug of kerosene.
Interesting.
He's gonna pull Leo.
Alright. Since you're already moving, you can't dodge.
I'm
Liam.
not trying to dodge.
Roll me a dodge.
Liam, roll a dodge. Okay.
Liam, quick.
That's a failure.
Splash more kerosene from the lantern.
Oh my gosh.
We both literally had the same idea.
He failed by 1.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Yes!
So...
Lucian is
Kerosene explosion.
basically bombing himself into this dude.
Let me see how much damage dynamite does to start, as just a point of reference.
There's 6 sticks of dynamite on me.
Yes! Yes!
So that's going to also be important in about half a second.
Sorry, Basil.
All 3 of us
Down
are
darker
dead.
trails.
Sorry, Basil.
I think we are all like, fuck this, we're taking this bastard with us.
Alright, let's do
Well,
equipment.
He's certainly not stopping the fuse.
Oh, no.
Weapons, firearms. Oh, here we go. Heavy weapons and explosives.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
they don't just have a damage roll for a bottle of kerosene?
No, but, oh boy.
6 sticks of dynamite is doing more dice than he has.
I don't know if we possibly could do that. It's Taylor.
That's a fair point, but I might have to get more dice out. I'll just roll it on roll. No, I want to roll it physically. I need an excuse.
What is the total dice count? At least tell us for the viewers.
Okay.
Between the kerosene
not even
and
gonna
the
give-
dynamite.
Basil doesn't even get a dodge roll because he's incapacitated.
Oh,
A single stick of dynamite is 4d10 damage.
Oh, we're fucking dead.
So
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
is going to take 24 D10 damage
This whole mine shaft is
from the
going
fact that Liam
down.
failed his dodge.
And what does the
Oh.
kerosene do?
I'm going to do an extra 2d10 onto you three.
Okay.
It's not going to matter, but I'm going to do it.
We're dead.
Everyone is dead, yes.
Yes.
You are
Yeah.
super duper dead.
But the biggest question is
He dead?
Peter and the tree dead?
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
Especially after another 19 sticks of dynamite blow up on the tree.
Yeah.
I might actually not have enough dice for that one. 76 D10.
I just have to, just for my own pleasure.
Yeah, let Dan roll that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
if,
probably what will
if
happen.
you will permit me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how much 1960 dynamite does.
366 damage worth of go fuck yourself to a giant glowing tree.
In a game that, might I remind you, the average player health is about 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
As in real life, playing with dynamite is a bad idea.
I still like the fact that from what I was saying, Dan had messaged me on Discord, I have a light lantern on me. I'm going to burn me and this bitch on my turn. So we were just on the same exact wavelength of how to deal with this guy.
Well, I
And
mean,
here
he's
I was
only
just-
got 20 health left.
And here I was just gonna shoot the fucking dynamite on the tree.
Well, either way, we'd all be dead.
This
My
is-
thought was, honestly, Lucian would bolt out of here, and I would throw the lantern down, give him, like, another turn or two.
I mean, my
And-
thought was that an extreme success would succeed.
Yeah, well.
Not always. There's opposed rolls. You might be up against some very powerful people.
This guy here was cheating.
Well, he does have a 95 power characteristic.
Jeez.
But that's what happens when you're an unliving acolyte of, what was his name again?
Argona, whatever. A something.
Amon Gorloth.
Amon Gorloth, yes.
Yes.
Very fun, though, honestly. Like, I know you're still rolling the dice to see how dead we are, but I'm
First
pretty sure
set,
vaporized.
because I'm pretty sure I don't actually have 24 dice.
Well, to be fair, if he had 20 HP left,
20,
it's min 20,
30,
26.
45 plus.
My thought is, though, that those sticks of dynamite, the 6 sticks of dynamite, also took out this.
10, 20,
So that makes me happy.
30. Do 40, 50, 64, 68, 75 plus 46 is
5 plus 46? 111.
yes. I think no, it's 100. 70 plus 40 is 110. 5 plus 6, so it's 121 damage to all three of you. I'm just gonna do the only thing that seems appropriate for this current point in time, and
Fuck. Sorry.
yeah.
Roll
No, you're all
drive.
dead.
Roll drive auto.
No. For whatever
No.
reason, I don't know how the hell I did that.
Liam pulls out his pocket motorcycle and drives away.
This is the super dead
God damn
zone.
it. Stop it. What the hell? I accidentally somehow dragged one of the things onto the screen. Okay, there we go. I think I got rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super
So all of you
dead.
take 121 damage, which is more than enough to instant kill all of you.
Yep.
Super dead.
Including him, though.
But there's the funny thing. You are unquestionably blown into smithereens, but something still exists. You feel like you can perceive each part of yourself as it's blown away.
Probably at least until the point when 366 points of damage blows up an evil glowing tree.
Yes, and there's talk later of sabotage, some newcomers coming into a mine and blowing it sky high with a explosion that's heard throughout the county, essentially. And the mine itself collapsed completely, but every once in a while somebody find a shard of a strange piece of wood.
Ah, fuck.
To be fair, would it ever be, like, opened again? Because we did report back to Mayor Farnham and the sheriff, like, what was going on.
Yeah, but the tree was blown to bits and blown out, is what he's saying.
Yes.
And it's a Cthulhu trope, so yeah, I totally get that. No matter what.
Yeah. After
Yeah,
the
no,
power
that's-
and influence of this thing is spread out so far, you are given the blissful, sweet release of death, but that might not always be the plan of those who find these things.
Okay.
You have separated the main part of one of the hearts of a Mongoloth, the feculent grove.